Hey everybody, it's Pamela
and Becca,
and we are here today to do a vegan makeup tutorial. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. This is my first tutorial ever, so go easy on me. Becca is going to start us off by showing how to prep the face for makeup application. She will use just a few products to fill in pores and prime the skin. Then I will show you one of my favorite eye makeup designs. I hope that you enjoy my very first makeup tutorial. If you have any suggestions on how I can make this better, please leave a comment below. Let's get started!
Okay, my name is Becca, and for my tutorial today, I'm going to do a really natural, just chill, everyday look that you can use. This is usually what I do on a regular basis instead of doing a full face of makeup. But I start with e.l.f. Mineral Face Primer in just the clear color, and it feels like water going on your face, which is so nice to put underneath like creams or powders or anything like that. Evens out your pores so that your makeup doesn't go into them and crease or anything like that, which I really like. And e.l.f. is affordable, very affordable. So of course that's another reason it's one of my favorites. This is NYX BB Cream in the natural color. And usually if I'm just not going all out with my makeup, that's the only thing I'll put on my face. Maybe just a little bit of powder or blush. And I always use a beauty blender to put that on because it's better than using your hands. NYX is one of my favorite drugstore brands. Again, like e.l.f., it's affordable, but it's still a really good quality, and you're not busting your wallet to get a pretty makeup look. I do like using BB creams more than foundations because sometimes foundation can be really thick, especially if you try and put anything else on top of it, like a powder or a blush. I always just felt like it was kind of cakey. So I do prefer to use BB cream because you can spread it out a little bit better and it's lighter on your face. You don't feel so suffocated by your makeup. I like this BB cream a lot too because like if you saw my face before I started putting makeup on, I get red and shiny right on my cheeks. And you can tell now that I've put it on, that's all kind of gone away a little bit. So that's always a plus, because who wants to be shiny and rosy all the time? I don't. Okay, so now I'm just putting a little bit of some e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder in a clear again. Finish off with some kind of powder. I usually use like something like this, a finishing powder, like a banana powder that isn't really colored because the BB cream has tint in it, so there's not really a reason to add something else on top of it. And it just gives you like a good finished look and kind of takes any excess shine away.
I'm starting out with my foundation and powder already done. Becca already covered how to prep the face, so I didn't want to repeat that. I'll link to my foundation in the description, but if you want me to demo that product and explain why I love it, just leave me a comment and I'll be happy to do a follow-up video. I'm going through my brows with e.l.f. Lash and Brow Mascara in clear. I filled in the patchy spots in my brows with an eyeliner that I'm going to show you in a minute, but right now I'm using this brow mascara to prevent any stragglers from popping out of place. My product actually looks a little bit dark because I've used it over eyebrow filler many times by now, so some of the eyebrow filler has gotten into the clear mascara. It's okay, it still works the same. Now for this design, I'm using 3 eye colors. I'm starting with Aveda Petal Essence Single Eyeshadow in Rose Gold. I've had these eyeshadows for a while, but I chose them for this tutorial because they are really nice fall and winter tones, and winter is almost here. Rose Gold is the lightest shade, and I put that on first. In a 3-color design, the lightest should always go in the inner half of the eyelids and just under the eyebrows. The second eyeshadow I'm using is Aveda Singles in Azurite. This is a royal purple and I love the color for this time of year. In spite of looking really rich and deep in the pot, though, it actually goes on rather light, so you have to layer it to really see the color pop. That's actually one of the drawbacks of Aveda eyeshadows. They look very rich and deep in the pot, but they are much less pigmented when you go to apply them. That's not a bad thing necessarily, but it just makes it harder to get the level of color you would from a more pigmented eyeshadow. The other drawback to Aveda is that I find these are less blendable than many drugstore brands that are actually cheaper. You can see my application is going on a little splotchy here, and I have to keep applying more to even it out. Now, I don't use primer on my lids before applying eyeshadow, and that can definitely affect how easily the eyeshadow spreads. I'm applying the azurite from the outer corner of my lower lid and spreading almost to the midpoint. This is the middle shade of the three, so that's always going to go on the outside of your eye. And I'm going to add some in the crease and fill in any splotchiness with more shadow. The third color in my eye design is Gabriel eyeshadow in Aubergine. This is a really deep, rich brown with a reddish tone to it, but nothing over the top. This Gabriel eyeshadow is much more richly pigmented than the Aveda, and it goes on like a dream, like almost too well. Just a little tiny bit goes a long way to get a deep color, and the application can get a bit messy if you pick up too much product on your applicator. So be careful when applying, but I think you'll find that the Gabriel eyeshadows give you a lot of bang for your buck. And Gabriel is a 100% vegan line. Since this is the darkest of the three colors, I am only applying it to the lash line from about the midpoint of my lid to the outer corner. I pull some of the color up and out to make kind of a wedge shape with the color. This will help make my eyes look a little more almond shaped and have a bit of a cat eye effect when I'm finished. I'm also touching up the two lighter shades just a bit to make sure I've got good coverage on everything. Now, time for some eyeliner. I am using Palladio Precision Eyeliner in dark chocolate here. I like Palladio because many of their products are vegan and they're also very affordable. I've applied the eyeliner to my upper lid already. This tutorial was just getting so long and I wanted to cut it down a bit. So now I'm just doing a light line on my bottom lids. My eyes are pretty big, so I try not to do too heavy a line on the bottom and concentrate instead on my upper lid to minimize the chances of me looking, googly-eyed. You can see here that on my upper lid, I applied the eyeliner in a very thin line in the inner corner of my eye and made it progressively thicker, moving to the outer corner. This also helps give a nice almond shape to the eyes and a hint of a cat eye effect. The final step in my eyeliner is going over the upper lash line with a black liner to give my look more impact. I'm using e.l.f. waterproof eyeliner pen in black. I've only recently tried this liner, and to be honest, I have not found it to be waterproof at all. Sometimes if I misapply my eye makeup and I start to tear up, this eyeliner comes right off when that happens. But I do love that it applies very easily, and it's easy to control the thickness of the line by how much pressure you use when you're applying it. I think it was about $3 at Target, so for the price, I'd definitely buy it again. Just don't expect it to be totally waterproof. I often finish off my eyeliner with a black color as the last step, even if I apply lighter browns underneath. The layered colors, just like with eyeshadow, give it a really nice dimensional look, and I prefer that to drawing on a hard black line, which is a different look altogether. Before I apply my mascara, I'm going over my lashes with that clear e.l.f. Brow and Lash Mascara again. I do like this as a primer for my mascara because it helps separate my lashes and it makes the mascara application smoother. Plus, my eyelashes are not terribly long, and having the extra product on there helps build length and volume. Now for the real deal. For this look, I'm using Tarte's Lights, Camera, Splashes mascara in black. This one is waterproof, and although it is tricky to remove at the end of the day, I find it has a smooth, clump-free application for the most part and gives you a really dramatic, rich black eyelash look. And it's great at lengthening my short lashes. If you use primer before applying mascara like I did here, I suggest applying the mascara very quickly after the primer. You don't want the primer to dry completely. It will be more difficult to apply your mascara evenly if the primer has hardened. You want your lashes to still be semi-wet and pliable when you put the next coat on. You can see how much thicker and longer my lashes look. I'm just following up with my spoolie to separate any lashes that are still stuck together, which aren't very many. A little bit of this mascara on the bottom lashes goes a long way, and even though this is a bit more dramatic look, it's still not a nightclub look, so I don't want to end up looking like a plastic doll with my eyelashes. So I give the bottom lashes one light coat and leave it at that. My eye design is almost done, but I'm going to finish up with some concealer under my eyes to lighten any darkness there and help the focus be on my eyes and not on my dark circles. For this, I'm using a highlighting mineral powder from Sevi Eco Vegan Body Care. I adore this line because, of course, they're 100% vegan. They are also handcrafted in Baltimore and have some beautiful products. Now, I did buy this mineral powder a long time ago, and they have since stopped making cosmetics and now focus on hair care and body care products. But I wanted to include them in this tutorial because you should definitely check them out for those items. I will also find a similar product online and I'll link you to it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like it and share this video if you found it useful, and I will see you on the next one. I wanted to add this extra segment into the makeup tutorial because I found out some information after I shot the tutorial that I thought you would want to know. So Aveda is a plant-based company. They use plant-based ingredients. They don't test on animals. So the whole 9 yards. They have vegan products that are suitable for vegans. However, I did find out actually after I shot the tutorial that they are owned by Estee Lauder. I didn't actually realize that they were owned by Estee Lauder, and Estee Lauder does test on animals because they sell their products in China. And if you sell your products in China, you are required by law to test on animals there. I just wanted to let you all know so that you could make an informed decision. I'm not telling you you should buy Aveda still or you should not buy them now. That's your call, how comfortable you feel. I mean, to me, as long as you're buying vegan products and the demand is increasing for vegan products, that's, the least we can do. But it's up to you whether you want to go further than that, you want to buy from vegan-only companies. I kind of think of it myself in terms of, like, I walk into a grocery store and I know that grocery store is selling non-vegan things, but I go in the grocery store and I buy vegan food items. So I think of it similar to that, but it's not exactly the same, and I realize there are some differences. Again, I just wanted to bring this information to you so that you could be fully informed. That's what this channel is all about, choosing products that don't harm animals, and you need information to do that. So hopefully this is helpful. I would love to hear what you think about this. Please leave me your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Keep it nice, keep it civil. I'm sure you guys will. I have very thoughtful viewers, but I do want you to know that I would love to hear your thoughts about it. And I guess that's all. I hope that you've enjoyed the tutorial. If it's been helpful for you, let me know that too. Let me know if you want to see more of these and if you have any suggestions for me. Okay, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.